Cover looking for screen. She fires. Got it! Holy cow, what a shot!
The Maryland Terrapins, the Big Ten tournament champions. Since coming over to the Big Ten, they have been running things.
On this week's episode, I want to take a look at Alyssa Thomas's 2014 performance in the Sweet 16 versus Tennessee. Now, during this entire Final Four run, Alyssa put up huge numbers, but this game versus Tennessee truly showed off her versatility and why she was one of the best players in the country. As we rewind it, we'll see Tennessee's game plan right off the bat is to double Alyssa and get the ball out of her hands. As we see, first possession of the game, she draws two. So instead of forcing, Alyssa backs it out and keeps the ball moving. We go to the corner, and on the skip pass, right, Tennessee gambles, and we're going to end up with a wide open shooter in the corner. But let's watch Alyssa up top. She knows if she's going to get doubled all night, her best chance at easy buckets is going to be crashing the O boards. As we see on the pass here, Alyssa's already getting a head start because she knows that shot from the corner is going up. So that head start, as Katie releases, has now put Alyssa in perfect offensive rebounding position. And as we roll it, we'll see Alyssa's actually put herself in position to box out the defensive player instead of the other way around. As the shot misses, easy putback layup for Alyssa. Now this is demoralizing for Tennessee, because they thought they were able to get the ball out of Alyssa's hands, yet she crashes the O boards and scores anyway. This would be a theme all night. Our motto is defend, rebound, and run, and this emphasis on rebounding allows our players to become the best of the best at crashing the glass, so that when they get to the next level, it's just second nature. As we've seen in previous episodes, Alyssa is at her most dangerous on offense when in transition. She demoralizes opposing teams' transition defense and keeps their coaches up at night trying to figure out how to defend it. Tennessee learned the hard way and found out if you don't commit to transition defense, she'll burn you. Just listen to Doris Burke.
Well, and decision-making and transition defense, I mean, it's all kind of melted down. On the dribble drive, stop it right here, guys. You have two players for Tennessee. Sierra Burdick, kind of half-heartedly goes to make a rebound. If that happens, there has to be rotation back. I mean, there's a half-hearted commitment to a board. It leads to a numbers break with the most dangerous left-handed driver who's going to, give it up to her teammate. Just too easy.
It's Alyssa's versatility that makes her so dangerous in transition. She can take the ball off the rim, coast to coast, and either score it or distribute it, which is impossible to guard. She has translated these skills directly to the WNBA and has become the best point forward in the league. Don't believe me? Ask Rebecca Lobo.
The best facilitating forward in the WNBA is Alyssa Thomas.
Alyssa Thomas finds Williams on a three. Alyssa Thomas lobbing to Jones, deep catch, and banks it in.
We've talked about Alyssa Thomas and facilitating.
Flinging it down the floor. What a feed! Bucket in the foul!
The uniqueness of this Connecticut lineup is that it puts Alyssa Thomas as their point guard.
And that was Alyssa Thomas's 35th assist of these finals, a new record. A gorgeous dime from Alyssa Thomas.
As it did throughout her career, Alyssa's elite ability in transition drew comparisons to LeBron throughout the game.
Thomas again on the dribble, the look away, and spins in two more.
Impossible to stop. You allow her to get ahead of steam, you might as well step in front of LeBron if you're going to try to take a charge. She's that powerful. And then Thomas in transition. You have seen this her entire career. Why do they call her Baby Bron? Because you'd be just as foolish to step in front of her and take a charge.
It's not just her ability in transition that draw comparisons to LeBron. It's her ability to post up inside, play on the perimeter, and hit the mid-range jump shot.
This game, we need to play some freaking defense. Alyssa Thomas out here looking like LeBron.
As we dive deeper into this LeBron comparison, we'll take a look how Alyssa uses her size to take advantage of smaller defenders in the post. As we see here, we're in the middle of running a set, but Alyssa knows she has a mismatch, as Tennessee has decided to use this point guard to try and defend her. So instead of continuing to run the play, Alyssa's going to dive directly into the post here to create the advantage. Bang. Watch as she uses her lower half to drive the defender back into the paint while keeping her feet active to stay in front as the defender tries to get around. This is important as it allows Alyssa to keep her hands high and give her teammates a huge target so that they can easily make an entry pass into the post. As we see, ball goes in and Alyssa attacks it, right? She goes and gets it, so she's the only one who comes down with that ball. Now we have an immediate double team, but Alyssa doesn't panic. She keeps the ball high and rips it away from the doubling defender here. Bang. Now she's going to use her power dribble to create some space. See it? Boom. Now she has 2 feet in the paint, and she's going up against a shot blocker. So instead of fading away, she's going to go up through the defender's chest to take away her shot blocking ability, and we have a strong finish through contact. These types of finishes through contact and double teams is something we'll practice in the weight room on a daily basis. Watch as we get the same action from LeBron. As he knows he has a smaller defender on him, a guard, here, he's going to dive directly into the post to create the advantage. Bang. And just like Alyssa, he gets the defender on his back and keeps active feet to create this huge target here for his teammate to get him the ball. As ball comes in, LeBron attacks the ball right there so that he's the only one that comes away with it. As he turns, he has a double team, and he wants to finish through this defender to avoid any chance at getting a shot blocked. So just like Alyssa, he goes through his chest, strong finish. Now let's take a look at Alyssa's perimeter game as we see her in a high pick and roll situation. As we get to the screen, we're going to see that Tennessee will choose to go under on ball screens involving Alyssa, which means Alyssa's defender will go under the screen and meet Alyssa on the other side. What we like to do in this situation is set another screen or a rescreen to allow Alyssa to come back the other way. We do this because if Alyssa's defender chooses to go under a second time, it puts her deep in the paint and will allow Alyssa to have a full head of steam downhill to the basket. As we roll it, we see the defender decides to go under again, and now it's a foot race to the basket, Alyssa versus either of these two defenders. And with Alyssa's training in the weight room and overall athleticism and explosiveness, she's going to win that race every time. As she gets downhill, uses this pro hop to a nice floater. We work hard in the weight room using basketball-specific movements to create that pro hop, and then we translate that to the court, working on our floaters and different finishes. Alyssa has developed her game to the point where she's ambidextrous, using the floater with either hand. We'll see the same action here with LeBron. As he receives this high ball screen, Kawhi is going to go under. He reads this and quickly attacks downhill the other way. As he gets into the lane, he gets this late rescreen right here, which gives him the advantage in the foot race against Kawhi, gets to the basket, finishes. What separates Alyssa and LeBron from their counterparts is their ability to score at the highest level and combine that with an elite point guard-like passing ability from the forward position. We'll see that here. As Alyssa's in the same high ball screen action, she's going to come off this screen to the right, and we'll freeze it as she draws two defenders here. This is going to force this weak side defender to slide over and take the roll or pop man up top. Bang. Now as that's happening, Alyssa's vision allows her to see this wide open shooter on the weak side. And the elite part comes when she makes this one-hand, left-hand hook pass cross court with precision. Now that makes it an easy catch, on time, on target, for a bucket. At Maryland, we use a variety of weighted balls within the weight room and allow our guards and posts to practice every kind of pass. This allows them to be versatile and strong on the floor with all of their passes. As we see the same action with LeBron here. Watch as he uses the high ball screen to come off to the left side, will freeze it as he draws 2 defenders here, and now this weak side defender has to slide over to help with the roll, just like with Alyssa. LeBron uses his vision and uses an inside right-hand pass to hit the shooter for a 3-ball. Alyssa Thomas is one of the best basketball players to ever don a Maryland jersey. In our player development program, we train for versatility and refuse to put players in a box. We want all of our players to be dangerous from every area of the floor. Alyssa Thomas has taken this to the next level and becoming the most versatile forward in the WNBA.